And in here, just gonna talk to Owlin, and somehow the robot got in. Must have gone through the chimney or something.
Oh!
This puts you up to 70 out of the 80 that you can collect. The 80 required to make Batro human. But for 60, or excuse me, for 70 that you have now, not for 60, you get a reward. A reward from Batro, I should say. Over here is another place that Sky Stag Beetles hang out. Not today. Just a single. Sometimes there are two. I'm just gonna go down and talk to Batro. I wonder where he got all these rupees. I think he stole them? Maybe he can conjure them? I don't know. But you get not one, but two! Woo! Which will pay for your next item from Beetle's shop. The last item you can buy there is like a bug medal, which you don't need if you know where the bugs are, because they're always in the same place. Well, I shouldn't say they're not always there, but when they do spawn, they spawn only in those places. Beetle gives you a discount for helping him on his Horned Colossus Beetle quest. Hey, look, there's another one. So that's why I've held off buying everything from Beetle's shop for now. There's one thing left that I want to wait until I get the discount. I think I got enough time to go check out the... You can talk to him.
Oh!
Ugh, I wasn't talking to the sign.
Oh!
He complains about how heavy you are, and then he wants you to sleep here all day. Well, you're just having sleep on the surface, and you come pick me up at night. So when you went to Bug Heaven earlier and talked to Stretch, you... Ugh, nuts. Let's take this slower. You unlocked this last Gratitude Crystal side quest. It's not the absolute last one, but it's probably the last one you'll do. Naturally. Rode the sleep sheep. What are you, Scottish? Accusing me of being Scottish? He does have this weird British accent, apparently. I'm not even gonna bother. If I choose the left one, he's like, oh no, it's too sad, and then you gotta talk to him again to say the same thing. Anyway, when you talk to Stretch, you unlock the quest. You don't obtain the quest, you merely unlock it. And now you've obtained the quest. See ya! When you do the quest, he's so grateful that he gives you half off one item. And to make use of that, I might as well save the bug item, the bug medal till last. If you talk to some of the guys in the bazaar, they say that Sparrow's not there anymore because he's all mopey about breaking his crystal ball. So you go talk to Sparrow, the fortune teller. Apparently I haven't been in here yet, or his name would be in front of the door. You talk to him and he's all mopey about breaking it.
Oh!
Tiny little mustache. Yeah, no. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Some fortune teller you are.
Oh!
Okay. If you say no, it's the same thing. Wouldn't you know it, I have an open slot for side quest dowsing. He mentions that it's atop a volcano. I've mentioned it before, but when I played this game I saw a crystal ball sitting atop the entrance to the fire temple. The earth temple. And there's a claw shot target up there, so I went, huh. I'll come back here when I get the claw shot. And I did, and there was really nothing up there except for that one weird crystal ball. Went, wonder if that's relevant later. And and behold, one of the last Gratitude Crystal side quests is finding that ball. Rain. Now it's time to go get the whole Song of the Hero. Levias spawns down here every time you enter, and then he levels out. Your goal is to land on top of him again. The tricky part is getting off him, actually. I still assert that he's the Windfish from Link's Awakening. He's just a spirit that takes the form of a giant whale in the sky. And have more sarcastic remarks about that, but I didn't want to interrupt the song. So, nah. Anyway, just like in Link's Awakening, you collect different parts of a song, like one instrument at a time. So, I definitely think there's a connection there. Hey, what do you know? I have a main quest dowsing target open. Let's just do normal. I would like to go off this side of him. Whew. Often you just end up right back on top of him. He just moves underneath you. Recharge, I want to get this guy. Yeah, too late. Boy, it was easier to see when everything was raining. Who cares? Snake in the grass? I don't think that's what the... I do not think you know what this word means. I do not think it means what you think it means. I don't know how he came across it. I don't know where it was. I mean, he has it cage and all. So Beetle must have left it somewhere? I don't think Stritch stole it. I have no idea how it came into his possession. Maybe he's got a bug whistle, and that beetle flew his whole cage over there. You can say no, thank you, and then you have to do this all over again. Basically, you have to do the hard level of his little mini-game within 3 minutes. It's easy once you know what you're doing. Well, now that I've jinxed it by saying it's easy. It's easier because all the bugs are in the same place, so you can just go through the same routine. But the bugs are still hard to capture. See, like this. What? That's the Wii Remote's fault, not mine. What the hell is going on here? There's more. That's the first one you want to capture. Then this guy, it's easy to step on him. Where'd he go? They respawn after a while, if you don't catch them. Then there's a praying mantis in this little pot. There's a sand cicada on that tree that you can get, but there's another one that you should try to get first. There's your backup dragonfly. Butterfly should be easy enough to catch. And then on one of these pillars is your beetle. And you're pretty much always going to be stuck in this anyway. There's the other Elden Roller. And over here is one of 2 grasshoppers. Luckily, he's kind of stuck in this back room, so you can get him a little easier. It's closer and easier to go through this tunnel rather than up those stairs. You will have to take out your claw shot, though. There's your backup dragonflies. But this is the first cicada you should try to get. They're usually easy to scare away, but this one's not so bad. Now I just need another grasshopper, which is over here. If you run up to him, he will ultimately just fly away. Oh, come on! There we go. He'll fly over the net, and you have to go look in another place for him. I don't like bugs, but I feel bad for Beetle. That isn't even what I wanted to open, so I'll just take that off while I'm here. I wanted to open this menu and say, oh, now we've got them all collected. Every shadow part is filled in. You can collect more bugs and stuff for getting that in under 2 minutes. But you don't really have your choice of bug, they're random, so it's not really worth it. Especially since you just beat the minigame for bragging rights. Now with the Horned Colossus Beetle, you can go back to Beetle with the Beetle and get a few more Gratitude Crystals. And as always, en route from the Thunderhead to Skyloft, I like to go high and then low, because there's bound to be tornadoes. They're easier to dodge if you go above and below. Oh! Well, got me there anyway. Yay! Beetle's air shop is gonna be halfway around the bazaar by now, so I'm just being more efficient, waiting for it to catch up to me. And I don't see any over here this time. Ooh, a whole rupee just for me. Skyloft Mantis is easier to catch. Creepy little bastard. When you launch the Beetle at the bell, try to aim a little bit in front, because Beetle will move. Ooh, I don't think I can ascend that quickly. Aha, well, I got one. And although he's so anxious to get his poor little lost Beetle back, as I'm sure any of us would be, he doesn't want to land and take a day off or something. You have to talk to him at night only. Hi. Actually, hi.
Oh!
It's Japanese for yes to a superior. I do know that much Japanese. I do know that one word.
Thank you!
Woo! 75 out of 80. When you get 80, you also get a check mark next to the gratitude crystals. But it's time to sleep for 24 hours straight, nearly. To hitch a ride back to Skyloft. And again, I'll point out it's always good to use the nunchuck to navigate those menus, because the Wii Remote isn't precisely accurate. But now that you get half off, this thing that's normally 1,000 is only 500. So you can make 500 rupees worth of the discount.
Thank you!
Why, you're very welcome. Before I go opening the final dungeon, if you want to call it that, which is here on Skyloft, just on the other side of the island, I want to kind of stock up. Oh, I guess I want my quiver first, before I go buying arrows. These empty bottles won't do much good in the near future. Do without that. I do want the bomb bag. Actually, I can sell that small quiver. Okay. I got the heart medals, I want the large quiver. Some of that. I don't ever need backup shields. Yeah. Save that. Golly, I guess I got everything I need. Might as well save these bottles for fairies or whatever. Then I'll just stock up the rest of those quivers, bomb bags, and seed satchels. Aww. Am I now? No. I was thinking I had those in a different spot. Not important. You can do this a little later. Thing is, now that you have the Song of the Hero, all 4 verses of it, I don't know, I do have all of them. So, yeah. And I'll show you on the little side menu here. They used to have 1, 2, 3, 4 verses. Now that you've got all 4 together, you've got Song of the Hero with the Triforce on it. You've got all of everything, maximum wallet, maximum blah blah blah. But this is the Stone of Trials, which is the eye missing from a statue near the waterfall cave. Rusta was remarking about that at the beginning of the game. And so was I. I got room for more. So you go through the Silent Realm, and your reward for the Silent Realm is the Stone of Trials. The Stone of Trials opens what they call Sky Keep, which is where the Triforce is housed. You have to collect it 1 Triforce piece at a time. Then you wish Demise out of existence, but Girahim, blah 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 blah. You'll see. That's gotta be enough, right? Good. Now I'm all maxed out. I don't really need any of this. Repair potion, guardian potion. And he's still moping. This is the guy that tells you about Sparrow. Crew is his name. But I don't need him. Even my first time through this game, I didn't find his services very useful. I never really do. I guess in Twilight Princess, Madame Finaldi shows you where the heart pieces are. That's pretty useful.